following presentation is
She give me money when I'm in need. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no. See, Cody Rhodes would finish the lyrics there. Because Cody Rhodes believes that he is above that. He can't see color. He is the white savior. All-American Cody Rhodes. I disagree. But for as bad as Cody Rhodes is, and for as much I dislike Cody Rhodes, there's no disputing. Ever since he left AEW just to go be equally as corny in WWE, AEW really has fallen off. It's pretty incredible to see how big the fall off AEW has been. Let's take tonight, for example. It's actually at 7:25 p.m. So I'm going to edit this video, upload it. It'll come out tonight. It'll probably be out, around 9 p.m.-ish, whatever. Right? So Dynamite's going to be on when I upload this. But I'm looking at the card, and to be fair, they're probably the last 6 Dynamites, I haven't tuned in for maybe 4 of them. Because I've had zero interest. I'm sorry. I've had no interest. Please tell me if I'm crazy for that. But I do truly believe that they are at an all-time low right now. And I was their biggest defender. However, this card in particular is just, it's a weird card. Because on paper you look at it and you're like, okay, I see some familiar faces. This might be okay. But the more I look at it, the more I think, what happened to those glory days? So, the first thing I see here is Mark Briscoe and Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor World Championship in a ladder match. It says ladder war. I don't know what that's going to mean. That's what I see. Now, I'm assuming that's going to be the main event, but even if it's not the main event, why, Ring of Honor titles on the show, huge problem. But man, I'm sick about talking about AEW's problems, but it's a huge problem when there's titles on the show from other companies that nobody cares about, especially every week. Because it's every week. The other thing I see here is Mox is here. Now, I'm not going to lie, the Moxley story is slightly intriguing. But as I said on David Turning Heels podcast, actually, I said this in my own video, but as I said, that's not what AEW needs right now. AEW needs stories where we know what's happening. We don't need a mystery story. There's something else going on. We're getting vague explanations for everything. We don't need that, man. We need feuds, man. We need feuds. Mox is here, and I'm hearing rumors, by the way, that Darby Allin is going to take the title off of Mox. Now, if Darby Allin takes the title off of Moxley, you can consider my channel gone. Then we have a trios match between Jack Perry and the Young Bucks. I like Jack Perry. I like the Young Bucks. They're facing Daniel Garcia and Private Party. No question, this is going to be a good match. However, what I hope to accomplish with this match, and for the next few weeks of AEW, is they really and truly establish a Team AEW versus, Team Authority. Something like that. And we have Jack Perry and the Young Bucks joining forces with Moxley. Moxley's trying to take over the company. And I don't know. They've got the title now at this point. They could join forces with the Young Bucks. I don't know. To be honest, that's what I think AEW could benefit from. Because an all-out war, just a full-on war match, 2 sides, the roster is completely split down the middle. That's what the company needs. Because that's never really been done. Could you imagine a war match? 25 people versus 25 people. Literally like an endgame type of match. Has that ever been done? And everyone's brawling in the arena. Doesn't even have to be an arena. It could be Stadium Stampede. But there's 50 guys out there. Anyway, Sammy Guevara versus Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin obviously making his surprise debut. I don't know, was it 1 or 2 weeks ago? I forget at this point. Again, Sammy Guevara is not on TV enough. I know people don't like him. I know people really don't like him. I like him. I think he is a pillar for AEW. I think he needs to be on TV more. And Shelton Benjamin, I would not have pulled the trigger on Shelton Benjamin this early. Let Shelton Benjamin have his first match in a while. You know? I don't know. And then we have, of course, the, compulsory, is that what the word is? Compulsory? Queen Aminata versus Camille. Because, of course, it's mandatory that we have only one women's match on the show. And 9 times out of 10, that one women's match means jack squat in the grand scheme of things. I really hope we hear from Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter, you gotta come out and stare off against Mercedes Moné. Hook confronts Taz's attacker. And why do I care? Unless Taz's attacker is Shane McMahon, why do I care? We'll hear from Kyle Fletcher. I hope we hear less from Kyle Fletcher every week going forward, and then Kyle Fletcher leaves the company. That's my take on that. House of Black is in action. That's the final thing I'm seeing here tonight. What are we doing with the House of Black? Remember when these were the most exciting guys on the show? When the 3 of them were like, must see, I want to know what's going on. Malachi Black is sick. He's got this House of Black. Let's do this. And Julia Hart joined them too. I hate to say it, man, but the House of Black fell off. And it's not Malachi's fault. Malachi needs to go back to WWE. Plain and simple. But that's the card for tonight. That's the card. And they've got about 2,000, maybe by showtime, 3,000 people in the arena. AEW is ice cold. And it has been for a while, and the ratings are getting lower and lower every week. Dave Meltzer was right when he said, if you book for the sickos, eventually you're only going to have 400,000 viewers. And you can make all the excuses you want. AEW is drowning. And someone needs to save this company. And that's all I've got to say about that. JD from NY. Canceled him. He's done. He doesn't have a platform anymore. Because his career is over. Because I canceled him. The Keemstar of the IWC. I am non-Canadian Blaine Damien. That's it from me. Good night.